What is up, everyone? Player One here, and today I'm going to be making a video of choosing between two bands. Now, what this means is I found this website that has all these, bands that you can um, choose between, which one you would rather listen to, which one you like more. These are all like person submitted, like so it's like they're all on like Reddit and stuff like that, and like different websites where people give their own questions. It's not like an individual like article or whatever of an author doing this. This is all, and I'm doing some of my favorites here, so let's get right into it. The first one, the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, versus the Rolling Stones. um Rolling Stones, I like the Rolling Stones, but the Beatles is like my first love when it comes to music. Like they're the ones that I listened to when I was really little. My grandpa got me into the Beatles. So whenever you ask me, Beatles or the Stones, I'm always gonna go with the Beatles. Some people don't like the Beatles. Some people think they're overrated. I think they're amazing, and this is coming from a 19-year-old guy. And they're from the 60s. So I'm a huge Beatles guy. I've always been a huge Beatles guy, and I've been a fan of the Beatles probably longer than any other band that I've ever been a fan of. Oh, moving on. Chevelle or Linkin Park? I like both Chevelle and Linkin Park. I personally enjoy Linkin Park way more. Chevelle and Linkin Park are both things that I also grew up with along with the Beatles. Not really loving as much as the Beatles for a while. Nowadays, I love Linkin Park more than Chevelle and the Beatles combined. So I'm going with Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park. They're a long time love of mine. Something I've gotten into when I was really young. So I'm going with Linkin Park. Easy on this one. It's just too good. One More Light is my favorite Linkin Park song. Other songs I really like are on Hybrid Theory, or on the One More Light live CD. I've got that as well. I love Linkin Park. Um, Moving on, Bon Jovi or Metallica. Not a huge Bon Jovi guy, but I do love Metallica. I love myself some Fade to Black. Fade to Black is my favorite Metallica song, and probably one of my favorite songs ever, honestly. So I'm gonna go with Metallica here. I grew up with Metallica. I mean, a lot of these that I'm choosing, I grew up with, so I have to go with it. I have to. Oh boy, Creed or Nickelback? Can this question seems like, I feel like I should answer this question in a way of like which one's crappier, like which is worse. If you're asking me that, I don't know. Nickelback is not that bad if you think about it. I don't like them. I don't like Nickelback. I don't like the singer, uh, Chad Kroger. I don't really like him very much. Creed, I've got really nothing against them. I'll go with Creed here. Faith No More or Rage Against the Machine. This is a good one, actually. I do like Faith No More, but I do like Rage Against the Machine. It just depends. It's very close. They're both kind of. I like both of them. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Faith No More, though. Guns N' Roses or Metallica? Oh boy, you're asking me to choose between Fade to Black and Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child of Mine, and Enter Sandman. It's very difficult. I love Guns N' Roses. I love Metallica, but Metallica is more the kind of music that I personally enjoy, like a heavier kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go with Metallica here. Where was I? Slipknot or System of a Down. This is the hardest one for me. These are my two favorite bands of all time. System of a Down is my favorite band of all time. It is. The System of a Down. So I'm going to go with them based off of that, but I love Slipknot. Absolutely love Slipknot. Um, System of a Down is something that I didn't get into until I was a little older. Only a few years ago, really, I got into them. but they quickly became my favorite band ever. Slipknot is a band I've been listening to since I was very young, but I mean, I heard about them through Guitar Hero 3 when I was like 7 years old, and I've been listening to them ever since. But System of a Down is my favorite band of all time. They're not as heavy as Slipknot, so I mean that kind of contradicts what I was saying earlier. But I just personally enjoy the music more. Slipknot, I love though. I love Slipknot. If System of a Down wasn't a band, Slipknot would probably be my favorite band. Um, it's very hard to choose between the two, but I'm going with System of a Down here. Alice in Chains or Nirvana? Nirvana. Let's go with Nirvana there. Iron Maiden or Dragon Force? Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden. Shinedown or Five Finger Death Punch? See, I've heard of Shinedown, and I feel like I feel like I've listened to them some, but I do, and some people really hate Five Finger Death Punch, but I actually really enjoy Five Finger Death Punch. I really do. I really like Five Finger Death Punch. Wrong Side of Heaven is one of my favorite songs. I love Wrong Side of Heaven, and like watching that music video always makes me cry because it's a very sad music video, but it's powerful, and it's a very powerful song. So I'm going with them just based off of that. So let's go with Five Finger Death Punch there. Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit? Ooh. Linkin Park all the way, 100,000% Linkin Park. I don't like Limp Bizkit. I don't like the singer. With Fred Durst, that's his name. I couldn't remember his name for a second. Fred Durst. I don't like Fred Durst. I love Chester Bennington and his voice. I just love Linkin Park in general. It's easy answer there. Infant Annihilator or Cannibal Corpse? Ooh, we got some heavy stuff here. I'm not entirely familiar with both. I've listened to them both. I like Cannibal Corpse. Infant Annihilator's okay. I'm gonna go with Cannibal Corpse just barely. Oh, what's next? Queen or AC/DC? I love both. I'm going with AC/DC though. It has to be AC/DC. And finally, one more. Oh, here's a hard one. Killswitch Engage or Lamb of God? That's really hard. This is the hardest one. This is the hardest one to choose. I don't know what I want to go with. Everything else was pretty obvious or was a little hard to choose. This is really difficult. You know what? I've been listening to Killswitch longer than Lamb of God. I'll go with Killswitch Engage. Personally, Killswitch Engage. Even newer stuff from Killswitch is actually pretty good. I do like Killswitch. Like newer stuff and whatever. So, yeah. Can we do one more? Maybe one more. There's not really anything else I can see that I'm familiar with. I don't see any more that I'm familiar with. I see Metallica and Megadeth, but that would be Metallica easy. Don't really care for Megadeth and Avenged Sevenfold. I'll go with Avenged Sevenfold there. Though I'm not too familiar with Avenged Sevenfold. I listened to some of their stuff. But anyways, that's all I've got. That was choose between two bands. Let me know what you guys would have chosen in the comments section. If you agree with me or if you disagree with me, it's fine. I understand. It's a hard list. It's a hard list to choose from. So Thank you guys for watching. Give me your list down below, and I'll see you guys next time.